Voices for dialogue at a socio-political level.
The conditions surrounding management and organizations are also changing at a socio-political level. From a European perspective, the debt crisis shows the imbalance between interdependent countries in one international community. Changes in employment, declining orders and social unrest are just some of the consequences for individuals, organizations and societies. The complexity and contradictory realities become particularly visible in decision-making processes, for example, in large infrastructure projects. The Stuttgart 21 project to replace the city's main railway station is one of Europe's largest infrastructure projects and has been a source of great contention between politicians, project representatives and the public. Yet although some fundamental questions regarding its financing and technical feasibility are currently being raised, the project is also being pushed by the federal government, not least since 2013 is an election year. Spiraling costs and insufficient communication have led to ongoing, weekly demonstrations against the project for more than 3 years. As Heribert Brandl, 2010, wrote in the Dutch Zeitung newspaper. Demos, democracy. The word demonstration comes from demonstrare, which means to show something. The demonstrations in Stuttgart show that a modern democracy cannot be a state in which decisions are simply executed. When it comes to huge construction projects, a modern democracy must continually campaign for decisions that have already been made, and correct them if necessary. p. 4. Translation by the authors. This large-scale project serves as an example of how political decisions can be the nucleus in dialogue with the public, a relationship that also plays a crucial role in Baum's 1996 shared meaning. Thought is emerging from the tacit ground. And any fundamental change in thought will come from the tacit ground. Shared meaning is really the cement that holds society together. And you could say that the present society has very poor quality cement. The society at large has a very incoherent set of meanings. In fact, this set of shared meanings is so incoherent that it is hard to say that they have any real meaning at all. p. 9. Baum's 1996 words inspire us to think about management and organizations from a broader perspective that encompasses the socio-political level. The paradoxes in business, society and politics provide both a challenge and a chance to create conditions for shared meaning. So what form can such processes to develop shared meaning in business, society and politics take? In many cities, citizens are looking for new ways to participate in the decision processes that concern them. One example is the 2012 referendum on the construction of a third runway at Munich Airport. Traditionally more conservative in their politics, the people of Munich voted clearly against this project, an unthinkable scenario only a few years ago. The Occupy movement has been another way for people to express their demand for dialogue on the values that define the global economy. A modern democracy ultimately has to maintain the dialogue with its citizens. So how can political and public leaders create shared social spaces in which people can constructively exchange opinions on the issues that matter to them? In Stuttgart, the arbitration process lasted some 6 weeks in 2010 to 2011. The arbitrator, Heiner Geisler, insisted that all meetings be open to the public and broadcast on TV and the Internet. This way of facilitating the arbitration created the necessary shared social space and follows a dialogue-based dialectic approach. A referendum was also held in 2011, giving a further green light to the project, yet also showing how the complexity of decision processes in public projects is defined by practical constraints. In Baden-Württemberg, a quorum of 1/3 of eligible voters is required in a referendum. Other experiences with referenda, for example, in Switzerland, also show a strong interdependence with lobbying and media influence. Thus, The frequently demanded involvement in decision processes is often unrealistic as an easy solution, and a stronger focus on bringing citizens, experts and politicians together to share their knowledge and perspectives is recommended, a useful step also in preparing decisions.